McCrink. I never met any of the McCrinks until I met your sister 2 years ago.
I bet you wondered what a McCrink was.
I was not sure. I don't know. It was I slept funny. I wasn't. I don't know. McCrink in my neck, right? So, several months ago, I didn't run into her. I sat behind her at Cafe Artiste. And I had somewhere I had to be, and I went to get up, and Mary politely looked at me and said, "Where are you going? I'm next." "You stay for everybody else, but you're leaving for me." So I was actually late to where I had to be. But
You did stay, thank you.
I did.
But I think you're paraphrasing a little there. Paraphrasing.
Paraphrasing? But so, yes, and I enjoyed every bit of Mary's music. The McCrinks have been in this area for God knows, I don't even know how long has your family been in this area?
We're from Middletown originally. How long have we been in the,
Yeah.
since I,
See? Longer than I
Long
have.
time.
See, there you
sorry.
go. Well, I'm going to let her do the talking from now on. Mary McCrink.
I'm gonna try to pick it up a little bit now. So I was gonna do something really serious and sentimental. No, believe me, I got something. So I can't start on that one. I'm gonna do something different. So I figured this one would be appropriate because it's this year, the 50th anniversary of Woodstock, right? And so when in 2009, I got it in my head somehow, they were having one of those reunions for Woodstock, I guess 10 years ago, right? And somehow I got it in my head that maybe I'd get to perform there because I knew someone in the band that was going to be playing there. Talking to a friend of mine at the time, he was commiserating with me saying, "Yeah, it's possible, let's go up there, let's drive up there." So this song is a true story that I wrote about that experience from beginning to end as it unfolded. I wrote the story as it was happening. So it's a true story. It has a lot of phrases and things you'll notice, nods to different, you'll hear phrases and things that you'll recognize from the 60s songs and stuff like that. It's called The Ballad of Woodstock Mary. I come up with different personas depending what's happening. So, gosh, can you hear me? The tour? Okay, here we go. Ready? We're on a trip now. This is a trip. You with me?
We're with you.
If I could get to Woodstock now, then I'd be in the game. 'Cause if I could sing at Woodstock '09, folks would know my name. If I could sing at Woodstock, Mama won't say what a shame. This song won't be in vain, and I'd have instant fame. I'd play my songs of protest, croon a rebel yell, let my freak flag fly and really come out of my shell. I'd sing them songs of righteousness that cut right to the core. Freedom, love, and justice, and anthems anti-war. They call me Woodstock Mary, though I never traveled there. Ginny never sang my song, but I was in the air. And Jody didn't make it, she was on the TV talking to Dick. But I guess it didn't matter, 'cause old Jody wrote the hit. We are stardust, we are golden, and we've got to get back to the garden. But if I could catch a ride, I just might make it there. With a little help from my friends who have got some room to spare. See, I don't have any wheels, and it really don't seem fair, 'cause I have got a voice and a song I wanna share. We are stardust, we are golden, and we've got to get back to the spirit we were holding back in '69. We were bold then, and we didn't buy in to the pressure and the greed. Oh, but I got this little gig in Asbury, and I really need the dough. I can't afford to cancel, so I guess I'll miss the show. But helplessly I'm hoping that I'll be up on that stage I'll be crying tears of rage, 'cause I got no sugar daddy, and I always held my own. I never compromised, that's why I'm broke and all alone. Been struggling for so long now, just doing what I can. Well, I could use a leg up now, Mr. Concert Man, I'm Woodstock Mary. That's right. You think it's funny? It's not so funny being me, you know. Got a ride to Yasker's farm, the sacred Woodstock site. We came upon a child of God and offered him a ride. He shared with us some stories of long ago, glories gone by. When he spoke of 1969, a tear came to my eye. We are stardust, we are golden, and we've got to get back to the spirit we were holding back in '69. We were golden, and we didn't buy into the lies we were sold. And stardust, we are golden, and we've got to get back to the garden. By the time we got to Woodstock, well, I was all revved up to play. I walked right through the gate, and then a man turned me away. He said something about my guitar being a weapon, and you can't bring it in. I pleaded, please let me in, Mr. Security Man. This is a weapon of peace, the very thing for which I stand. But then I carried my guitar right back to the car. And when I got back to the gate, and it was really far, the man said, no re-entry, can't you see the signs? Everywhere the signs. So I went back to the parking lot, and I sang a couple lines. We are stardust, we are golden, and we've got to get back to the spirit we were holding back in '69. We were golden, and we didn't buy into the lies we were sold. And stardust, we are golden, and we've got to get back to the garden. Come on, let's go to the garden. So I never did perform, and I never saw the show. That is until the end, when security got slow. I went right up to the stage, and old Levon Helm was playing like a sage. And I was singing right along, and I had no tears of rage, 'cause he brought me to my senses, and now I see the light. I don't need fame or fortune, I'll just sing 'cause it feels right. I'll sing with all my family, and I'll sing with all my friends. If the world would sing together, maybe all the wars would end. 'Cause Woodstock is a state of mind to carry everywhere you depart. Yes, Woodstock is a song that's asleep within your heart. We are stardust, we are golden, and we've got to get back to the spirit we were holding back in '69. We were golden, and we didn't buy into the lies that we were sold. And stardust, we are golden, and we've got to get back to the garden. Come on, we've got to get back to the garden. Come on, we've got to get back to the garden.